and welcome back to my channel. This is Hilda and you're watching Aging Happily with Hilda. Every now and then we talk about diabetes without knowing the complications, without knowing the side effects, without knowing even what diabetes is. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing briefly what diabetes is, the complications that can come with diabetes, and how we can spot some signs in relation to these top diabetes complications. So if you're one of those having or suffering from diabetes, or you know someone who's suffering from diabetes, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section about any concerns or any questions that you would like to be clarified with. This is a very important health issue that we tend to play with without just knowing its effects. If neglected, health is wealth. Watch this video to the end, share it with those loved ones. I am definitely going to look into your concerns, the comments that you are leaving in the comment section, and make sure I respond to them accordingly. I might not know all, but together we can make it happen. Together we can bring some tips that can guide someone out there. If you can contribute anything in relation to this topic that we are sharing today, feel free, go ahead to do that. All we are striving for here is to impact lives health wise. Let everybody be happy with their health. Remember, I mentioned health is wealth, and we are striving every day to have that good health and continue to age happily. I really want you to know this. Diabetes sounds something very, very little. It sounds like a small health complication, but it can go a long way to ruin your life, your entire life, if you don't do things accordingly, if you don't put certain things in place. Maybe your lifestyle, eat healthy, and it can get worse, especially with older adults, because there are so many things. The system tends to change a lot as they get older. So the moment you begin to catch some of those things now, pay attention to some of those diabetes complications, the better for you, the better life you are going to have ahead. Why not invest your time now? Why not invest in your health now to have a better future, to age happily? So stick with me to the end of this video. I am a nurse by profession, and advocating for seniors, for the vulnerable population, is actually where my passion lies. And on this platform, we talk about health, we share health tips, we share anti-aging tips. From time to time, you hear us sharing skincare tips. We talk about the stereotype that is surrounding aging, the lifestyle that can help us to age happily. And of course, we cannot talk about the aging process without mentioning the end product of the aging process. As seniors, they are just lovely angels, and none of us can deal without those seniors. So whatever I've mentioned here, if it is of interest to you, please go ahead to like this video, share it if you can. If you have a community, that will be very, very appreciated, and hit that notification button so that each time we share any of these health tips, you will be notified so you don't miss out on any. And yes, we are going to dive right away into those diabetes complications. To make it simple, guys, when someone has diabetes, it means the level of sugar or glucose in their blood is too high as compared to their cells. And this happens when the body is unable to produce insulin, or can produce just little insulin. Insulin is what carries glucose or sugar from the blood to the cells. So in the absence of insulin, it means the cells are losing while the blood is gaining too much of that sugar. It means that sugar is building up in your blood, which is not good. That's where that diabetes is coming from. That's just a simple way that I can put it for all of us to understand. And the complications of this diabetes, it can be devastating, especially to older adults. So if you have a senior, a parent who is suffering from diabetes, you need to pay very close attention, because its complications can be devastating. It can go a long way to ruin your entire life, as I mentioned earlier. The first health condition from diabetes complication will be heart disease. So many of you might be wondering, what could be the relationship between diabetes and heart disease. How can diabetes cause heart disease? Yes, I would tell you it does. Anyways, we are not going to get into the anatomy and physiology of the heart and how the blood sugar level can affect the heart and leads to that heart disease. Our focus, our concern is to be able to identify the signs that can actually lead to complication because of diabetes. Always advisable to talk with your physician, with your doctor. If you're somebody who is diabetic, the complications that can come with diabetes and the signs you have to watch for in order to minimize your chances of developing any heart disease. Secondly, Alzheimer's and dementia are likely to occur in patients with diabetes. So if you notice unusual behavior or persistent memory loss or any memory impairment, cognitive problems, it is time for you to visit or consult with your doctor, especially if this is with your older adults, because their own complications can just be worse. Well, it is obvious early diagnosis and proper treatment will go a long way, will obviously improve quality of life. So the earlier that is being detected, the more and the better for you. Another health condition that can come as a result of diabetes complication is falls and fractures. We all know how diabetes and its related condition like gout can make it so difficult for someone who is diabetic to walk around. And obviously what happens if you are having that problem walking around, you are at 4 weeks, you have that chance of falling often. So it's always advisable to touch base with your doctor to do a 4 weeks assessment often, just depending on your loved one's condition. And it is also good, very important, to fall-proof your house. What do I mean by that? Do those things or implement certain things that will minimize falls at home. Again, multiple medication. That is another health condition that you would develop from diabetes complication. Yes, and this is very obvious, as I mentioned earlier. Someone who has diabetes is very prone to having other health issues, and this means you'll be having so many different types of medications at a time, and this can be very, very difficult, especially with our older adults taking so many medications at a time. The drug interaction can be devastating. The negative side effects, yes, we cannot leave that out. So you want to pay attention to the side effects of so many medications someone is taking because of the diabetes complication. Something very huge not to neglect. And as I mentioned earlier, always touch base with your doctor, always consult with your doctor when you feel there is some negative side effects of any medication you are taking. Diabetes can disrupt so many things, so nothing that can be neglected as far as diabetes is concerned. The last one is additional health complication of diabetes. Just as I'm mentioning, diabetes can lead to so many other health conditions: vision, hearing, depression, stress, incontinence. A lot, I will tell you, a lot. Diabetes can relate to so many different problems in your entire body. So you don't want to even ignore any symptoms, any signs that you are experiencing. Make sure you consult with your doctor. And yes, guys, this is bringing us to the end of this video. It is a lot with diabetes. It's something that if we have to talk on, we can take 2 weeks without getting over the material. So guys, feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. Any concern, just as I told you earlier, in the comment section, I will answer your questions or respond to your comments. And please share your own thoughts about this topic. Any ideas or any other complications you know that I haven't mentioned, feel free to drop it in the comment section. And yes, don't leave this video without liking or sharing if you can. That will be very, very much appreciated. And I don't want to leave without saying thank you for always coming to support, always coming back. If you are actually new to this channel, let me know how I'm doing, and you are highly welcome. Thank you so much again for all your support and guidance. Your feedback is very much appreciated. Nothing, I mean nothing, you supporting me hear it is going unnoticed. So come back anytime. I will be happy to share with you. It's my duty, it's what I love to do, and I will do just as I'm saying. Stay safe, be gentle with your body, be focused. We are here to do all those things that can help us to age happily. And yes, our health is one of our priorities. It's one of those things that if we have control over, we are going to age happily. So cheers to your health, cheers to aging happily, and I will see you in my next video. I love you all.